It ain't. Hey, whoever the Giants
With
is,
a
you might as well
December
get that
snow
nigga the
blanketing
fourth
much of the
win.
Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State
Most.
as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville,
Big Jeff
Florida.
been playing games?
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go. Alert, alert. Look at me.
I can't believe I ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Who's got Parker?
Yeah.
Now ETN to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top of the
I just got 70 put on my shit for the same reason.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Switching it up, Corral will throw here. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the
they go
down
down.
the chains. Off play action. Here's Corral. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. First down. Here's Corral with it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well.
Yeah, I saw he put the pause on you.
It keeps the entire offense rested up.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And some room to work.
You could know he'll find some bullshit plays. Man.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To try again after the sack. Corral toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on
You say
offense.
what?
First down and 10.
Oh, where he get the cheese pass from?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because Every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right
You ain't
now.
got no
They get a
99?
chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Look at me.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, Charlotte.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
I watched Creed 2 today.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
No.
Fielded just inside the 30.
Dude is like the worst boxer ever in like that world.
There, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Nigga, he just eat punches. Jesus Christ.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin
It shouldn't
their
be.
next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last
How
appearance.
you
They
the
couldn't really
champ
even
and you
move the football
sorry?
much beyond the
Like,
shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if
Rocky wasn't talented, but he had like a hell of a team.
They didn't get
Like,
that done. This
dude,
time they
you're
string
sorry.
together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
2nd and 10.
I mean, he got his ass whooped too.
Corral sets up play action. He's got his tight end. It's
I want to
Tommy
watch
Tremble.
that because Jonathan
And
Majors
brought
is that
down, but
nigga.
not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first
Like,
catch
great.
of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Again,
The harder the
it's
fall,
Hubbard.
that shit is fire.
And he'll be out
Did
of
you
bounds
watch?
just
Did you
shy
watch
of the
Love Cross
40.
Country?
40 yards rushing for him now,
Nigga.
and he's carried the
He's
ball
so
just
good.
5 times.
I think they like
In
this
there.
drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some
Like,
of the
it was
slack.
really a good show. I hate
Drive,
that
they
they
went
canceled
3 and
it.
out.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nah, it was
So their task a
something
little bit
about
more difficult
old
now.
girl
2nd and
contract or
13
some
that
shit.
they're walking up on. Corral looking to throw.
He good in
And that one
he
too
good in
far
Ant-Man in the
front.
wall.
He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to
I'ma
throw
leave it there.
inside routes,
You
and
always
need to put some
watch him
heat
later
on it,
than
it
me.
helps to have the big gun. In
Raw
this
normally
case,
goes
just a
like the
little bit
first
too much.
weekend or so. I'm in that bitch
Pass
first
on that
day.
last play, and that means
So
they'll need to come up
I'm
with
used to
something here
I'm
on
used
third
to
down.
letting them do what they're gonna do because
3rd and long. Corral
I'm gonna see it before then.
able to complete this to Chenault. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a
How
first and goal.
It's crazy.
When they've needed
Man.
a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and
Already,
sometimes
man.
spectacular.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Yeah, I can say he's running around this corner.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line.
Well, he got, is Jonathan Taylor hurt or something? Again? Is Jonathan Oh, okay.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I said you love Amari Cooper.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's like they just had Amon-Ra St. Brown not even on the depth chart. That nigga didn't have a hit.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
ETN bringing in another one. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down. The Jaguars had 8-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Good tight coverage there by C.J. Henderson.
What's all y'all talking about?
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you. Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me down.
So how did he die, Ron?
I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, this time, Corral will throw it. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Being chased out left. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's insane.
People say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Somebody needs to get fired.
Receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard,
Golden Angeles,
number 22 on the season, as they have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
How many times can you run a play in gridiron?
Working across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Yeah. All right,
so
good.
the line of scrimmage moves all the way across
Now that he got that out the way.
they come up first and 10. Now Lawrence.
Oh shit, he got multiple.
And some room to run now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard
He just
line.
did.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
this defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays
Nigga,
given
what the-
up. And you know what's all
what the
defenses
fuck
talk
can
about.
cover a
How do you
screen
limit
now?
that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal.
Nah, it's some other shit. It's like out of a shotgun.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's
I was just telling Diz that
Let's go now.
they'll come out in the pistol. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
that shit.
You got to be ready for
That shit is a
anything when you
wall.
play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect
I
to see
ran-
here in the red zone, but it winds
I
up getting him a few
ran
yards.
man on that shit, came back and ran zone on that shit, thinking like, okay, this will do it for me. Both times, throwed up.
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Yeah, I just have to.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
If I keep scoring with him, he'll lose his plays.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Corral. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Third and long. Here's Corral. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Corral with it on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A final shot before the half for Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tanner Conner as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Yeah.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Corral. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Corral on 1st down. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and run. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So many times. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This will be 38 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Who? Who you say?
The Jacksonville
Oh,
offense
no,
set to
nigga.
begin
Grant
their
Davis
next
that
drive.
nigga.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this
He an X
proverbial
factor for
train
me.
back on track?
He an X
Well,
factor
this is
for
where
me.
leadership really comes into play.
And I think he like
How's
a
the head coach
95.
handling it? The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
It was like Antoine Winfield.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6
this a
yards
coach
to
or
pick
two?
up, and that's a first down.
This nigga been married already?
ETN once more, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game.
Oh, they followed her for the
Because
spinoff.
we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better
They
angles in
need
their
to do
blocking
it.
schemes.
Literally, the niggas getting to it.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down.
hate it
From
here.
where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of
P
scrimmage.
Valley.
And
P
that one gets a
Valley.
little too close to the goal line, and
P
it
Valley.
continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Corral's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He was brought down by Foya Sade Aluakin. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Corral now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Corral sets up play action. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, okay.
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll take
Buck off a
this
kick.
end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
How much?
But as we've seen, the lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defense.
I'm going to tell you what pisses me off. LaVisca Chenault still ain't got no goddamn speed boost.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I wish my rookie, I got a white receiver, 94 speed, 80 strength.
The script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's brought down at the 34.
Oh, he normal.
Call it a gain of 4.
But he's strong.
This entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense
I knew he would fuck it up, bro.
These guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that.
He run out of plays against me.
It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
Because it'll be certain shit that work. So he started running them all. And he'll burn them out.
On 1st down, they'll start out.
I just need you to make a mistake once or twice.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
If Chuba Hubbard was
and a solid way to do that
better, I wouldn't run him this season. But
the Panthers on 3rd
my
down.
season started out so bad, I couldn't go to my backup.
Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Put your motherfucking feet in the ground, nigga. What the
that was a
fuck?
tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 44, Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
That's such a bad pitch. I see people throw that shit all the time.
Welcome you back. They've got a first
Not the
and 10
interception. I
as they
see
search
people
for a
throw
late
that
score.
pass. And they'll never get that shit kicked
Jacksonville
off.
offense set to begin their next drive.
Oh, look, he did
As
it
this
again.
offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you
gotta find something else.
And they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here.
I really hate that my voice is on my screen, but whatever.
The second half. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on
Boy, what the fuck are you doing?
The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one to the locker room.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing today. He's trying to run into the submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'll time out before.
Back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Corral. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Corral. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
Put your head